I'm Jamie, houseplant lover, plant mum, on occasion plant killer, but I'm here today behind the scenes with Q times Sproutl Palm House Collection with the fabulous Hollie Newton, Creative Director of Sproutl. And we're going to be talking all things plants. Why are architectural plants such a great investment?
I think you can agree, this is a pretty big impact straight away. This is the sort of thing where you buy one big piece and your room is instantly transformed. So they almost think of them more as furniture. So they're a piece that you save up for, and that is it, that's part of the feature of the room. But I think more than that, it's got that beautiful look, but also it does something to the atmosphere of the room. So it's immediately just a bit more calm, a bit more mellow and green, and it has all that texture that it adds that perhaps wallpaper, a cushion or a sofa never could.
What would be your top 3 tips when decorating a space with architectural plants?
So I think the first thing is usually if you've got a boring corner, one of these plants is definitely the answer.
Just
instant
like
transformation. It's an instant transformation. It'll give you that texture, that burst of colour, and always when decorating, it's a bit of that vertical height. When you're looking at making a room really work, it's about having not just like a sofa and a chair and then a light, it's all those bits in between that'll sort of make it sing. The other thing is to look at not just the sitting room. So, we've used them before where you have them on a bedside table, like it really looks like it will be too big, a massive pot, massive plant. Actually, it's absolutely phenomenal. It looks like the best bit of the bedroom. Tip number 2 is have a good think about the size and shape of the plant you're looking at, which sounds very simple. But this little fella here, he is he's tall, isn't he? To about there. He's very, very big. That comes out straight away, so you're going to need a bit of room. There are other ones that we have, like a Strelitzia, that are actually very tall and then come out like that. So if you've got a narrower space, that's exactly the sort of way to look at it. I think sometimes when you want to have a tree in really big height, actually you don't need to just put it on the floor. A lot of it is if you've got like a cool box, a cool table, a cool plant stand, and actually looking at that and how you can adjust it to exactly the right height you want is something to take into account. Tip number 3, get your light levels right. Our palm collection generally needs bright indirect sunshine and can take a little bit of shade. So when you look at the spot that you're going to put it in, be honest with yourself is one thing I'd say. Do not put it in the dark corner. Even something that loves all the sun in the world, don't put it straight into that sun. But there's a really good tip that one of our amazing Sproutl growers told us about, and this is about acclimatizing your plant. So even something that loves all the sun in the world, don't put it straight into that sun. It's just travelled a long way, it's been unboxed, it's had a hell of a ride. So what you want to do over a week or so is generally sort of edge it towards the sunshine.
Slow and steady wins the
slow
race.
and steady.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Hollie, for giving us the best tips of what to do with our architectural plants.
Absolute pleasure. And go and check out the full collection at sproutl.com.